Good night, good night, and welcome back to another episode of Island Vibes. You can, I can done see the tone. You can done see what's going on. More is already coming from ear to ear. You know what's going on down at the bottom. Cello's at the top with me, joining us from the start. More is sipping on some water as if he's perched on his warrior throne. But as we've been telling him all weekend, cálmate, cálmate, cálmate. But sell him half of the yam nature valley. Because that's the hard you do. Now sneak a yam nature valley bars. Anyway, fellas, we're good, sell him. I can't get some sell sometime for swallow. Where's the more?
Everything good, we just do with emotion, that's how we should be.
I saw before I came onto the show, I saw someone saying they're gonna be late. It means that they're coming on the show. Surprise, surprise, sell.
And realize all me want to see. Early March, me not hear them no. Me hardly hear them. Them voice toned down.
Yeah.
Them volume toned down. All of a sudden, then start talk high again. Then start talk high again.
It's the feeling of optimism. It's a feeling of optimism.
As I said in the group yesterday, right? When you're a real fan, you hear win or lose, the tone of your voice not change.
Right. Yeah. But to be fair, if I was in their position and they did what they have done, they did what Arsenal have done the past two games, I would be optimistic too. Let's just face it. Everybody's saying, good evening, fellas. Missed the last few streams due to work. No problem, man. Devil, got good to have you tonight. You can tell us how you're feeling about these past two results there, Devil. Bring us up to speed how you feeling.
I'm going to say like, Bucky, me just want them for now. Plenty more games to play. More twists and turns they for come.
Seven more.
This is what I mean like. I'm going to be honest. People make it seem like, okay, only one team go do this and the next team now go do this. Like them, the people, the team and then they go play against, go just come and just make them just run over them without giving a fight. Now remember, this is the Premier League. Everything is possible. Yeah. And that's why I love the Premier League so much.
You're not wrong.
One team out now.
You're not wrong.
One team out now.
But this is, we would love that we would have secured our cushion to later down in the season. But face it, that's why we had a cushion in the first place to begin with. Now, I saw even Jamie Carragher was saying, hey, look, he don't think Arsenal has gotten complacent. He thinks that we've been too, for the one, I don't want to use that word, but he thinks we've been too overconfident. That's the word he used. He thinks we've been too overconfident. You can hear what's set up?
Yeah.
Right. He thinks we've been too overconfident in past couple games. And let me leave it. I don't want to get too much in depth because the time won't come for us. Honestly, this is what they're really saying. Honestly, it's not over till the last whistle blow. We dropped 4 points, yes, but it's not over. I am disappointed, but it was expected to happen at some point. Devil is right. Yes, could we have gone? We went on a 7-game win streak. That would have been what? 15-game win streak? Because 8 games left if we didn't drop any points. Anyway, but maybe 13 or 14. I don't remember what it was. Would we have expected that? Not really. But the fact of the matter is, you know what bothers me? Is the fact that we drop these points from winning positions. And even, I can understand the Liverpool because we were lucky to escape Anfield with a point. But yesterday, all the players just deserve a hard cuff from Arteta. You know that meme? When the man walk in the locker room and start box up all of them? Yeah, that's how I see it. That's how I see it. But we're not going to get too much in depth. That's just the intro.
Before you went on, Arteta should have probably knocked them. Remember that scene on All or Nothing when Pep went in at halftime was like, nobody talk.
Yeah. Arteta had one similar to that when the Nottingham Forest game no more. After we lost to Nottingham, remember Nottingham knock out the FA Cup early. He had one similar to that. But hey, we move. Liverpool won today. I don't think anything in the world is football that we need to touch on. Cello, look your partner. Anything, none going on, seem like a straightforward weekend thing.
Not
Yeah,
really,
this
just some speculations. Not really nothing.
We're hearing, we're hearing.
I see that City is being rumored to try and I think City and Real Madrid. I try to be rumored to go for Alfonso Davies.
Okay, stop them all, because I have been going crazy thinking about this guy from since I watched him. I mean, I've watched Bayern Munich in the past. I remember when he played versus Barcelona, he did that thing on the right side there, and he beat the man and he got the assist. I get that. My question is, did Alfonso have a bad game, or is that his level? Because personally, Moy, this guy don't look better than the guy just look normal. And personally, he should just go and play. He can go run track.
Yo, you can say he's another form of Kyle Walker, but with better attacking traits. When you're clutching up with speed. But I mean, Kyle Walker is better defensive.
Right. That's what I was wondering.
He's just offensive. What's the word?
He's a better offensive threat.
He's a better offensive threat than Kyle Walker. So that's why I could probably say, City seemed to switch up but I think it was a bad game for him because we don't really see people really like that just, run at him and do what they have to do. So we just have to wait and see if he does have a next one on Wednesday.
Big man, what do you name? Bernardo Silva was out muscling this guy. Bernardo Silva is like 3 foot tall.
And that's not something that we see very often, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, just this whole game, I'm not even talking about this one instant there, Moy. I just felt like every time City was going down the right side, it looked like food. It just looked like food.
Yeah, I think that was the weak side
between minutes left. Derval was saying, I'm gonna have to say we nearly 40 points above Chelsea, who spent 600 million plus. That's crazy now, because Chelsea's still on 39 points. That's something for us to talk about. Speed Merchant, that another Walcott, but in defense. Hey, put some respect on Walcott name though. Put some respect on Walcott name. Walcott not bad as everybody think he is, Could be better, but put some respect on Walcott's name. Alright, so who else you said, Moy? You said Alfonso, and I interrupted you.
Yeah, I heard that Liverpool is also looking to try and get Gravenberch, but Bayern doesn't want to let him go.
Yeah, I saw that. But then, interesting thing though, before we go to the Liverpool one, we probably going to skate over the Liverpool one anyway. The commentator was saying on the game today, it looks as if Trent may have saved Liverpool some money. Because it seems like, why not Jurgen Klopp deploy him to play midfield, and then, of course, probably a right back would be less expensive than a midfielder. Do you think that Trent could permanently play that position and play well?
But before the Arsenal game, right? But they watch ESPN, and the same thing the man is saying. Why Trent no good defending? Trent is a very good passer of the ball. Why don't you put him in the midfield where he doesn't have to do so much defending and buy actually proper right back? They were saying that even before the Arsenal game because he's not good defensively. But when he's playing midfield, he can actually run back and make a 1 or 2 little large challenges. Buy a right back, put the man in the middle of the park where he can play there, he can pass the ball, put it there.
I know me and Shaq had this conversation and I was telling him that as crazy as it might sound, I wouldn't mind seeing Trent at Man City to basically try to play that
inverted role.
That role that Stones is playing, he occupies that little midfield pocket with Rodri and kind of get that advance role.
Yo, Trent would eat, dog.
Yeah, I think he would be good. He would be good there.
Trent would eat, dog. Seriously, Trent would eat. Yeah, that's that. True. They say, hope them Arsenal fans are doing okay. We're doing just fine. But
what people? But the thing is, Shaq, people are 5 and 10 and 15 points behind as a company show on chat choppiness.
He's just inquiring. He's just inquiring as to how we're doing, Cello. It's fine. He's probably not doing okay.
But the other
This is
day,
why he's
the other
asking.
day, 5 points, he 5 and 4 points behind. But know how much points he behind. Even if I lose 4 games, he still can't pass nobody. Tell you what about people like in the 3 years down.
Yeah, the man worry about Brighton and so man. The
And
Brighton
Brighton
and
and
so you
South
put in the
County.
league.
Tell
Yeah.
you what
Cello,
about them,
do
mate.
not, Cello, do not get your blood pressure up and let's worry about fighting the title, okay? You know why you bother with people down there?
Cello saying, they were saying exactly Cello. Yo, okay, so let's jump into it, fellas. The first game of the weekend, I remember it clearly because you know I've always told you Aston Villa is one outside of Arsenal. Aston Villa is one of my favorite teams to watch. Been a couple of years now. Um, they won comfortably at home to Newcastle, 3-0. And what's his name? Ollie Watkins. He had a brace, and he had an assist to win that game. So let's talk about Villa.
Then take your goal from you.
That's
Yeah.
true. Villa's quietly trying to make that European spot. They're hovering around sixth or fifth there. I don't know if y'all have the exact the table that y'all can pull up.
Aston Villa is in 6th place, with 50 points. You can say 6 points off top 4, but then you still have Brighton with 2 games in hand at least. So it should be interesting to see how things go.
Ollie Watkins, I think he is since the World Cup break. I think Haaland has only scored 2 goals more than him since we've come back from the World Cup. Let's talk about farm and I don't want to preempt it. Let me just ask it. Let me just ask it. Can Ollie Watkins be a starting striker for a top 6 club? Top 4 club. Let me not go down to 6. They could probably make 6.
Sure, when you look on them now, Watkins are a bad striker. And if Watkins, okay, if in an Aston Villa team, right, we're not seeing a quality around it, but if in an Aston Villa team and you score so much a goal, imagine Ollie Watkins in one of the top 4 team and then when you get better service with more quality players. He can score a lot more goals because he's a natural goal scorer.
He's a natural.
If in a team with more quality around it, where you don't have to do too much work other than just score goal, me believe it'll be good. It'll fit good in our team. Me don't like it. Me love it.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, Cello. Finishing looks like it just comes naturally to him. That's what I was thinking. When I think about Ollie Watkins.
Me don't like it. Me don't like Arsenal for buy.
All right, let me get to some of the comments here. Devon said, I always that man spreading down the table to talk. The man just asks if you're okay, says Munchie. And Trudy say, sir, need to go anger management. Boss look like he didn't sleep well last night. I know Trudy, the man just to tell me. The man just tell me all you do is sleep. The man just to tell me that. Devon says, Villa has the quality to make Europa and win it. Ooh, after all, the man has won it the most the last few seasons. He's right. The other than finishing, what else can Ollie Watkins do? I think he holds up the bar pretty well. He's strong. I think he does that well. And I think, like Marcelo was saying, if he's in a top 6 club, if he's in one of those bigger clubs, what else does he really need to do but put the ball in the back of the net? What else does Haaland do? What else does Haaland do? Haaland just put the ball in the back of the net. And it's not shade because the man just do it anyhow. Head in, foot, right, left, penalties. The man just do his job. Period. If Ollie Watkins can replicate that, which he has done since the break, because Haaland was only outscoring him by 2 goals. We can't fault the man for that. You can't fault the man for that. It depends on the team, though. If the team is looking for him to do something other than just score, then we may have a problem.
If you're a man like Watkins in your team with a ton of quality around it, if you put Watkins in a Man City team, you score a ton of goals too. Because he's a natural goal scorer.
I think so too. I think so too. More, what's the other game?
Fulham winning 3-1 against Everton.
That's pretty straightforward. I think I expected that. Suka hasn't updated us without thing yet, but I'm sure he probably may do that.
This week you look good. This week you look good, man. More no want to see no update now.
I don't want to see. I probably get like
More
two
no want to see no
pages
update now.
I haven't checked that. There is going back to the Haaland got that fear factor. Make space, can make something out of nothing. Speed and strength. He's saying that that's what makes Haaland different from Mr. Ooh, this is a controversial one. For me personally, Ivan Toney is better than Oli Watkins. That's debatable. Hold that one. We're coming back to that at the end of the show. Let's just get you all these things.
My boy not even supposed to be playing still.
Hold on, we gonna come back to that. I like that one there, but hold on to that. Okay, so we said Fulham beating Everton 3-1. I think we expected that. Next game.
Crystal Palace 2-0 to Southampton against.
Oh, Eze scored a really nice goal in that game. Eze scored a really nice goal in that game. And it looks we were all puzzled though when they sacked Vieira, but they can't afford Hudson. This is 3 wins in a row.
Yeah, 3 wins in a row. And the
3 wins in a row. And they came from behind us 2-1 they win. They win 2-1 and they win 5-1 and now 2-0.
Yep.
Old man Roy.
Let's give him 4 points. Let's give him 4
you got the exact score line.
Where me?
Okay. Okay.
4 points.
All right. Okay. I'm waiting for Suka because I think I got a exact score line for something. I think I got the exact score line for something.
I did it.
Is it? I think it's a Chelsea one. I remember on the exact score line for the Chelsea one. Let's go. Let's go to the next game.
Wolves winning 2-0 against Brentford.
Wolves winning 2-0 against Brentford. I think most of us went. I think I went for a draw.
I think everybody went for most of the people
for
went
Brentford.
for Brentford win.
Yeah, I think I went for a draw though, but I don't remember. But that must have been a surprise, by the way, because if everybody's thinking that Brentford would I can remember Joe saying Brentford just slap Wolves. I can remember him saying that clearly, and that didn't happen. 2-0, a 2-0 win. Diego Costa scored his first goal in that game. If I'm remembering correctly. But Wolves too have pulled away from the relegation zone. And let's just go back to Crystal Palace because I wanted to ask this. I think I asked y'all in the group, but I never bothered with me Saturday. But yeah, all right. I'm blue tick me differently. So we ask it now. But y'all can't blue tick me on the show. Is Crystal Palace safe? I think they're safe.
Yes, because
it's not Crystal Palace I asked y'all about. But that's a legitimate question though. Crystal Palace is safe now.
Yeah, if Chelsea is safe with 39,
you ask out. And
Yeah, it's Bournemouth. It's Bournemouth, but we're gonna get to that. I think so. All right. Well, we have a fan here. Did I miss the Arsenal discussion, boy? Because boy, I have a lot to say. No, you haven't just yet. And well, you know what? Start typing it so that when we get to it, we can read exactly what you want to say. We can read exactly what you want to say. If you want to comment and give your 2 cents, I'm sure more can set that up. With you. It's I don't know. I'm kind of skeptical, because I want to know what you want to say. But we're gonna get to that.
Me too. He told me since yesterday that he was waiting on the show because he had a lot of ranting to do.
All right. Well, I mean, you're welcome to come. Just keep it clean. Let's keep it clean, and we welcome that. So let's feature this because we're gonna give Mark some time to say what he has to say. Go ahead, Stella.
From 30th to 17th. With 7 games to go. A lot of changes still to come.
You see, I think you said 13 to 17. I want to believe that I was looking at the table, and I want to think that that is even narrowed down further now. I'm looking at 15th to 20th, or maybe 14. I think I can't remember clearly, but I'm
West Ham,
thinking now.
one win for West Ham. No, West Ham back up in that dance up there. No.
West Ham get relegated. Hit them no one. That would want to job with me that.
One win for Leeds. Leeds back up and win for Leeds. Then Leeds gone back up in the dance up there. No. But the only thing, goal defense could say plenty, but plenty there.
I'm only considering the team safe until they pass that 36-point mark or reach it at least. That's what I'm considering.
That's why I'm gonna bring Crystal Palace in the play like a while. That's why I'm
saying 36 is the threshold. Okay.
Yeah, I think that would be good enough for now.
Okay. All right. So let's work with 36. So who's below 36? Or who's below 36? From what place?
From 13.
13th with 34.
From 13.
Bournemouth with 33. West Ham in 15 with 31. Leeds in 16th with 29. 17th is Everton with 27. And Nottingham on 27. And 19th, Leicester with 25. And 20th, Southampton with 23.
Cello, do me a research. Does Nottingham Forest play Everton again before the season done? I think they played recently now. Down now when Decore give it a game. I think so, you know. When Decore scored and also scored an own goal, I think that may have been the game. All right, more next game.
We have reached. Do we touch the Chelsea one or Soko is going to reach?
No, let's leave that. Let's leave that just in case he's coming.
So then we turn to the Buttlers. Your not noisy neighbors, your quiet neighbors that try.
Them they make noise. Not London, the other club in North London.
We got 3-2 victory over Tottenham.
We joke all the time about Tottenham being battlers now. But really true, you know, they're battlers for real now. And I don't joke now. I mean, I know we were in a similar position to lose to Bournemouth. But it looked like Bournemouth was the aggressors in that game. They don't have to play again. Okay, all right, fair. So let me ask you all the question.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Mike. I didn't hear. Sorry, you started.
I don't know if you all remember when I brought up the same topic, and we was trying to discuss why has Tottenham been so horrible for these past seasons? Because they have been, let's say, one of the most consistent teams to remain, you can say, a top 4 team. But they never managed to pass that middle threshold to get themselves above. And then now I think the caretaker manager was trying to make a bunch of blames. And I saw Sanchez deactivate his Instagram account and so because everybody was going at him. So yeah, none of them are just in a bag of shambles at the moment.
Right, sorry about that. I just had to check something really quick there. Yeah, I hear that, but let me put the question to y'all now. I guess y'all kind of answered the question already, but y'all don't feel like Bournemouth safe? No? No, y'all not saying it? Okay. Let me ask the question a different way. Hold on. I'm gonna catch you. Watch this one now. If you're supposed to name, y'all say between 13 to 20 at y'all not calling safe yet. Let me switch that up on y'all and put that between 15 to 20. If you should tell me one team where y'all think is safe between 15 to 20, which team would you say? Just one team you have to pick. That you think, boy, come the end of the season, they're gonna have enough.
West Ham.
One team.
Me go West Ham too.
You go West Ham. I will place West Ham in?
15th.
15th.
Hear this, right? Because me and Cello agreed that we can smack the threshold at 36 points, 12th place with Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
But then, even self West Ham wins their next game, they reach the 34 and not that far off. So that's why it's kind of tricky. Why I don't want to bring in any more as yet and just leave it as 36 for the threshold for now. But I think West Ham has it. I think they have enough quality
West Ham
to
safe. All right.
kind of
You think West Ham safe?
Yeah.
If you think, both y'all calling West Ham safe, so that seems unanimous to me. If you're supposed to choose, it's another team. They're like, yeah, they're going to be up there with West Ham.
Yo, okay, you know what? I agree. If West Ham is safe, I think the two above them is safe also.
Okay, so no, below them, because somebody else have to be safe. So below West Ham, who's in 15, so you're looking at 16 to 28 now. You just automatically who's in 16?
Well,
Everton?
No, Leeds. The way we look to me more believe Everton is still. Because Leeds will take a lot of shower. I real something. Leeds last 3 games. Leeds concede what? About 30 goals in the last 3 games.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you all this now. This is the question I really want to ask you. The 3 that's in the bottom now, are they gone? In your mind, at least. We know the games have to be played. The 3 teams at the bottom, are they gone?
Yo, the bottom 2 is gone for me. I still think there will be a fight to the last day.
That's Southampton and Leicester.
Yeah, I think they're gone.
You think they're gone? Okay. So Moy says Southampton and Leicester. Moy, one more.
Me too. But we believe the fight between Leeds and Nottingham Forest. For that.
All right. You got to pick one. Give me one.
I am not ruling Everton out of this now. That's the funny thing.
Moy open in Everton too. So the way say.
But Moy, here, right, look on the fixture. Look, Nottingham Forest next 5 games. Liverpool, Anfield, Brighton, Brentford, Southampton, Chelsea, Arsenal. That is the next 6 games.
Yo, definitely, me here 3 W for Nottingham, not the last 3 games. No.
Yeah, so you think that a little funny when you say like, right?
Then Arsenal, Chelsea. After Chelsea, they play Arsenal. After Chelsea, they play Arsenal. They play Southampton.
Okay, so tell us what's the third team? Your tempo fixture. Want the third team? Why you say so with chess?
Yeah.
Southampton, Leicester, and who?
Southampton,
so the frozen.
Nottingham Forest. No, me.
Southampton, Leicester, Nottingham Forest. Yeah, I hear you now. Moy, Southampton, Leicester, and
the thing is for me, right? One lie before I get
this man now.
Why I'm not putting it. I rope in Everton to it, but I'm not putting them out there as yet. Because I just know they have been in the Premier League for long and they have their quality. But that's what we've been saying about Leicester too. It's tricky. But I'm going to go with an unexpected one. And I'm going to go with Everton.
Everton. Okay. All right. Okay. Southampton, Everton, Leicester, and Everton. Okay. All right. Next game now.
You can't get away from this. What's your thing?
I go Southampton, Leicester, and Nottingham Forest. I think Nottingham Forest. I think the other teams. Even though I think Leeds will do enough, because even today, Leeds have goals in them. Although they can concede a lot too, but Leeds have goals in them. They won't win a game and they're gonna get draws. And I don't think that Nottingham Forest, especially with that running that Stella just mentioned there, that running is crazy because they're playing all these teams that want something. I think it's just Brentford who's just mid-table obscurity there. So other than that, all these other teams need something, need the 3 points. So that may prove too tricky for Nottingham Forest. I'm going Nottingham, Leicester, and Southampton. All right. Next game, boy.
We can touch the United game. They won
Oh
2-0.
yeah. United injury list piling up though. That's something that we have to mention. But
Yes.
nevertheless, they got a 2-0 win. And I think David De Gea now is on top of the leaderboard for Golden Glove.
Yeah. I think he was
He's
there
leading that.
I think he's like 2 players.
You know, they pile up the injury. I think Ten Hag and them have bad mind. That's
They
why.
have bad
Injury
mind.
is tough.
What bad mind?
When they come, we bad man the target tower.
Oh yes.
Arsenal,
I remember.
Arsenal haven't get no major injuries. They this,
I
they
remember
that.
that.
Couple days after, 2 Arsenal man go down in the seconds. Because if we bad minded thinking.
Yeah.
So now we turn up.
Okay, so United.
He come about 8.
I would love to say United have wrapped up that 3rd spot already. Is that a safe statement?
Charles.
You don't think so?
Charles.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm sure the United fans won't take too kindly to that. True, then so probably want go cuss at you because I say that now.
Trust me. With Candy Maguire and Love behind it, anything is possible.
Maguire, they got the clean sheet yesterday though.
Team confident.
Played,
But you know that game there, the man is supposed to get a penalty because Maguire hand the ball.
Oh, yeah.
I saw something like that on Twitter.
Penalty,
I saw someone on that like Twitter.
If it be the other way around, the whole man, all the Manchester fans and them would have shot them, no cuss about on this, but because Maguire do it, and then nothing. Nobody now say nothing.
Shaq, since Arsenal drop point, Shaq a tremble boy. The man drop his stuff and so.
Sorry, the charger plug out just now with the card. My bad. Say things that the you know, I have made stump on my words now. You think that 3rd place is wrapped up?
So you count Newcastle out just so?
I guess so. I'm on backy team.
That's fair.
8 more games for go.
I'm on backy team. All right.
All
right. Let's continue to move along.
Yeah, we can touch on my game.
True, and Cello agree for once. They say he don't trust Maguire behind there either.
Okay,
yeah, go ahead, Moy.
You see Maguire and Holding, then just like they have a mistake in them. They have a mistake in it. Okay, then can they have a good game and then a split second after? They make a simple mistake that they couldn't do better.
Yeah.
You understand? So sometimes when you see them man there, so boys, you have a tremble, you have to say, boy, you wonder if you can have a good game today, you can do this today. You
wonder which player turn up.
When we be honest, me not nothing against Holding, but because me know he had a little mistake in him at any given time. Yeah. Me tremble when he behind them, so really something.
But Cello, let me just stop you now. You don't know real trembling now, because you never have Eric Garcia in your defense.
Let me know real trembling. I mean that's a soccer test and all them man there so in the back
equal Maguire. Maguire is an English Mustafi. See, even Cello agrees.
Them man have mistake in them boats.
All right, Cello, you may stop talking now. I don't know, it's up to you. Good night to you, Dale Thomas.
Them man they have mistake in them boats. Them can they have a good game.
Oh, Munchie? Munchie, you say have mistake in it?
Me talk to you and more in the big man. Me see nobody
else. Yo, Munchie, turn around, you can't fix up your camera, the butts.
But
you forget?
Yo, Maguire and Holding, them man play 70 minutes good. Yeah, and they say, okay, them have a good game. As they say they have a good game, the next second, then we just make one little mistake. That cause
Yeah.
them go. That mash up
I
everything.
hear you. All right, you came in the right time. Okay, hold on there. Maguire plays for the lowest bidder. Nobody can tell me otherwise.
No,
But you came in the right time. We're just about to talk about.
I
Is
was
it
I
more?
was going to say, Maguire, and I hit the subscribe button for us now. So, yeah,
We just not about to talk at Touch and City. Since you just come, you don't wait. More, what you have to say? It's straightforward victory now. None of much ever say now. Pressure bust red and white pipe. That's actually funny. I
Yo,
give you
there's
no
not
point for
really much to say, but we killed the game off in the first half, as basically we thought. Why I said that, because second half, after some of the subs were made, I think we became very lackluster.
Yeah.
And I don't know what is wrong with City whenever we play Leicester, but it's like them man's always have to make Iheanacho score. Like every single time we play, Iheanacho has scored on us, and he got one or two chances. It's one of the time I see them man start turn up the heat, and I see Madison throw the ball between. I don't remember who foot it was. And the man beat somebody in the box, boy. But yeah, after those subs in the second half, we came lackluster, but it was a good thing that we managed to see out the game. Yeah, the starting team seemed like they were flowing good. Allen managed to tie the goal scoring record with 32.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything was basically solid. Came out injury free. That was good to see. It was sad that we didn't get a clean sheet. Yeah, now the 3 points on the board. Continue to fight. As I always say.
Keep the
And
pressure up, innit?
yeah, we keep the pressure going.
All right, let's go to now pressure bust pipe. Pressure bust red and white pipe.
Good night. Been a while since I made an appearance.
Can hardly hear you, sir. You speak up.
Yeah, company show. I
I
can
said
buy a
good
pop
night.
earpiece or something now.
I said good
Buy
night.
an earpiece or something. The company show. Every time company show, I was straight out here for hear you.
I said good night. It's been a while since I made an appearance.
Yeah, of course. It's been a while
The
since you
appearance is
make an
valuable.
appearance.
The
What day
appearance is
things
valuable.
now go your way? Hey,
When the team
Francis,
the same
Francis
people.
never
Oh,
go
hold on,
drop
hold on,
five
hold on,
in
hold on,
that
hold on.
Paris,
Let
right?
me bring somebody. Cole, let me bring some moderation in here, because if I want to take, Joe always exhibit manners when he comes by the show. But like Joe wants all the smoke tonight.
All,
Joe like you are all the
all.
smoke tonight.
Because
We
here
don't
what?
even know good
Here
night.
what? Some boy run them out, right? Because they think them in go bang down Nottingham Forest. For since that, you can hardly see them in the group. They now come on the show. But Arsenal drop points weekend, and all of a sudden, I'm going to be a little late tonight, fellas. All of a sudden.
Okay. All right.
All of a sudden.
Weeks. All right. Joe want all the smoke
Hey,
tonight. I welcome it.
at one point, the fellas only have to check for make sure you're all right, because everybody's so concerned. Now hear from not even yes, your fellas city compadre could tell already. Eh?
Hey,
Imagine that.
Make people this one, yeah.
They tell you about.
Madidi. Nottingham Forest. That was the last time Manchester City dropped points in all competition. The last time.
Check, and that will show you how long you're hiding.
Wait, that one. And two, then Arsenal drop points against Liverpool last week.
Yeah.
And did I came on the show?
No,
Yeah,
but
because but then
you pop up in the group though. You pop up in the group though. If you realize when I just talk about show, no, I talk about group everything. You pop up in the group though.
Wait. I have been popping up in the group the last 3-4 City games. So
Hey, here what. Just say what you have to say, give your take. You don't find your dog.
Murder. If you want to know the evidence in the group, no.
Okay. Look,
Say, oh, it's a fight. I'm gonna tell you, boy, no fight day. Every time City game done.
Go in the back nobody.
More
In the back nobody.
one game at a
That's
time.
why them man a look shot.
Wait, I have some evidence to back him up. After couple City games, he did talking saying he finally jump on McGrealish train. That's the only thing I remember. That's why I'm saying, because the train's still open. I you see we welcome them with open arms.
Moi, hear the line.
Body joke.
Moi, come ask you a question. Come ask you a question, Moi. Correct.
Yeah.
Moi, I'm gonna ask you one yes or no question, right? A yes or no question.
Mhm.
From since the Nottingham Forest situation, right? Remember, after the weekend, Munchie even think, yeah, I gotta take over now. From since then to now, till I end up having to go look for you and so because them are not hear from me. Hasn't the interaction and the contributions to the group by Munchie dropped
On the
dramatically?
show.
Yes, and even on the show. Yes or no? I'm gonna
Yo,
want to put your city bias, everything aside, and give me. Hey, I don't want an explanation. Yes
Joe,
or no?
Joe, you know how it goes when it comes to me. Yes, Munchie, I can't back you with this one. You
All
have
right,
been
that's all I want here. Thank you. We're
much
done.
interactive, you know, but you
Hey,
have to try to get it.
I'm gonna mute my mic now, man. Let's see. We're done.
Okay.
We're done.
All right, Munchie, the floor is yours, bro.
You know funny? Only because when Arsenal start drop points, all of a sudden Jordan Manners, all of a sudden Arsenal realize my money back recently. I like wait.
Hey, now come with that. Okay, if for one thing, right? I put out myself, especially when Arsenal do bad, for make sure I'm up on the show. And here what? The record show, especially when Arsenal drop points and do so good, I make sure that's when I try my best for early. You check? Can I make sure my day, especially when my team not. I don't like Eddie, no. I don't like Eddie. You check, Eddie drop 2 points. And even lose. Sorry, I don't like a Munchie. I apologize more. I don't like a Munchie. You check, Eddie lose 2 points. And you go in a hiding. Man, I have to send people in the Devil's Bridge and stuff to check and see if you're up there. Because nobody can find you.
I'm ask the fans hear this, sir. As I say, the last time City dropped points in an all competition was against
All I
Nottingham
want to hear
Forest.
last time City drop
Right?
points. All I want
From
to hear.
Nottingham Forest to now. I'm also win all my game and bang everybody. I'm also cool. No,
I
me
don't care
decide
about that. All I want to know. What make in the match? You're so quiet. What make
No,
in the
me
match?
decide
You're
to
so
start.
quiet.
Hold on, Cello, let him speak.
No, me decide to start hard.
No, because it's coincidental that you only start to
Hold
talk.
on,
No,
let's hear him,
Arsenal drop
let's
points.
hear him, Joe.
No, but you see, some years in the shot.
Don't get time.
It's just so coincidental that he suddenly
It's
just
so
come out to nowhere. No, Arsenal drop points. Yeah, you didn't win all the game, and but here what? Arsenal they win all the game too.
Listen, man.
And that may be the problem.
No, but listen, no man Joe. Me, if one thing, the evidence in the group now. Me start talk from since Grealish car catch farm and score and get assist. And I can't say my lie.
All right, so you admit that there was a period of quietness.
Yeah.
What was the reason for that?
Blow them out of proportion. Listen, me don't know is expected when City jump.
Skill and so miss you.
Okay. And if skill is so, that says a lot.
I still haven't spoken in the group since the group met.
Okay.
Okay, Munchie, let's go because we got to touch somebody from Arsenal have some together have the chat. So tell us what you have to say.
Tell about the game, Munchie. You watch the game already, you listen up, man.
And
you get the updates from the City website. Sorry.
No, bad big news, G.
Right? my follow. And when the game done, we're gonna watch highlights. But Kevin De Bruyne, Haaland, better love story than Twilight. You check? And
Yeah.
as I say,
the man come back with that tagline, boy.
Wait. As I say, I'm gonna continue to say. When people say City game changed because of Haaland, me always say that's raw stupidness. Just because City played one season playing fast 9, and now me get a goal scorer, the whole City dynamic changed. How? When City at the time had 4 strikers playing. 4 strikers.
Munchie, just tell her about the game, no? Just tell her about the game. No? I don't want history lesson, Jack.
No history lesson, but to try for my
Oh
point.
Lord.
When
Yeah, but here what Selo camera off. Can't hear you.
Listen to the man. When Holland score, Holland's a robot, he's an alien. When City lose a drop points, City make Holland make City play different wherever. Hey, low my Holland. Lowy. And the man scores 60 goals this season. I go weep and cry. You check? But as I say, it was a good game. As I say it when City go 3-4-0 up before halftime. The second half always be boring. Always be like, you just want to lock off your TV. And, but you rather going up 3-0 and finishing the game rather than going up 2-0 and coming out with a point. I thank you.
I forget. Thanks for bringing that up, Munchie. But do you remember when me and you was talking and I was saying that it felt like the City game was showing for like 3 hours?
Yeah.
It's only because it was Man City playing why I did not lock off my TV because the second half was boredom, honestly.
Yeah, facts. The second half only got exciting towards the end, especially for neutral, when Leicester started to look like they were trying to make a fight. But apart from that, nothing they go on in the game.
The last 10 minutes at least.
Because I weren't even trying to attack. I was just passing the ball around.
All right. Let me just run through the other results. Leeds and Liverpool. Liverpool won 6-1. 6-1, by the way. And who else played? And Chelsea. Chelsea lost again. So a good Brighton team, by the way.
Yeah, Fox.
It's a good Brighton team.
Brighton a little bit of good in the boss. Brighton, for me.
I think the recruitment is better than anything else.
Yeah, Fox. But you see, Brighton, if Arsenal now play of all the teams that play in the Premier League, Brighton has been that other team this season that I have no problem sitting down and watching all their games. Because they play their football they play is very attractive. It's very appealing. Them man move their football real well. Even that youth man that came off the other day and Welbeck come on and score right away. But the Ferguson youth. Yeah, that youth man they am baller. Check. They play the football very well. Mitoma Hashalaba over there on skates from the game.
Joe.
Yeah, word on the street now. They must say right now he the best Japanese in the league now. Word on the street.
Joe, I want somebody me love in the Brighton team now. I Danny Welbeck now. I love nobody else now.
Tom, me like them on team overall.
I mean, Caicedo show up Enzo.
Yeah, Caicedo had a real good game.
Caicedo show up Enzo.
Yeah. That youth man Ferguson, Mitoma.
The man's left back, the
Estupinian. Yeah.
Man, now life will tell you.
Yeah, facts.
And even March too, he's been quietly having a good season now. When I say good season, quite having a productive season. His numbers are really good.
Yeah, Solly Marsh, he has. My boy now very important to how them play to McAllister. Because even when he get goal or assist, he like that bolt. That in the middle of the engine, that just hold everything together.
Kicking over, and he just knows when to.
Everything just knock off.
His passes are always crisp and so.
He remind me of the Madison at Leicester City when Leicester City
when they win.
I love that. That comparison. All right, okay, guys, let's jump to the Arsenal. So Tristan Map, you can finally start to send what you have to send in, or whatever you're doing. And let's hear what you have to say. But Selo, I mean, we kind of talked about it in the group, but let the fans know what you're feeling about the game. Then we touch on Joe.
Let the City fans go first.
Why the City fans have to say something about Arsenal?
Let me say something. We're not reviewing the game.
Yeah, but why do you think you should get first preference over the Arsenal fans? Arsenal fans didn't say anything about City.
I just have something to say that I saw on social media that I saw somebody liking on Twitter, right? And I think it's really ridiculous. But y'all go ahead, see.
But Arsenal get too comfortable, brother. Up to. And our midfielder try way more man in front of the goal.
Vex to that.
You up
Vex
to.
now.
And the man try way instead the man play the safe pass. The man try way more man in front. But then do them some the votes.
Moi.
Yeah. And next thing is now Gabriel Buds. Oh my God. We know Gabriel they try Buds. But the man not going away. Even if regardless of penalty, yes or no, our foul, yes or no. Gabriel need to go gum. Gabriel have to stand gum. If the man take a shot, you either put your foot for black on, the keeper make a save. You don't have to go gum on that challenge the Buds. You see it? Oh, me not lie, boy. Star boy miss some penalty, but so you go. All the best and them miss penalty. We group and come again. But Arsenal will win this cup here. Me confident Arsenal. I want me tell you something. You see how them chat? Oh, Arsenal this, Arsenal that, City this, City that. I'm going to pick them there the 80th. Me go pick them there the 80th. Marcel said that we confident. Me go pick them there the 80th.
Yo, can we clip him?
But I'm not talking about what in my mouth.
Yo, boy, that's something deserve clipping now. I waste clip now. A 3 clip per season now. And for waste upon this man, you please
tell you,
Nicholas.
me clip them there. Boy, I don't want to hear you. What's your shit mouth, boy?
Yo, you understand the boy?
Nobody knows.
Yo, Joe, let's go. Joe, let's go.
The man that say Alan Nash can't score against you now. Just remember this boy.
What's your shit mouth, boy? Nobody not hear you. Nobody not hear you, man. You're quiet.
Pause. Okay. Pause. Leandro. Leandro, let's go, Jack.
Yo, I just want to highlight my name there again. You check. Arsenal out of the title race. Again. Just saying, Not worried. You check. Disappointing results. Because of the fact.
Smiley face too.
What?
You can make that smiley face there too.
No, Arsenal out of the title race. Again. That's what you want to do? All right. Moving right to that. So this is right. Me no worry in the dog, I check because but the overall I can't talk about the game. The result me disappointing because again, and Arteta spoke about it, and I'm happy he highlighted it because it annoyed me as a fan watching the game. We went up 2-0, and then all of a sudden, the whole team named Skillaci, their man started doing ton of unnecessary flick and I'm like, I want to them, brother. Yeah? You check.
Did I even do it in the other half?
Yeah, you check. Like it wasn't necessary. Yeah, but not even that. Even in front of West Ham's goal, there are opportunities to play some simple passes. But the ball got you because somebody decided they want to do something fancy. But the man just play the ball normal. And depend on all of that. You check. But anyways, all right. I'll judge the game. You check. And I feel like again, it's sometimes one of them things that sometimes you need for maybe refocus the group because me didn't know them man there. Saka missed the penalty, and to be honest, I even tweeted it when he went to take the penalty. I tweeted that he was going to miss. You saw it. You could see it, like body language, everything. And to be fair, a lot of persons have not been talking about it because of Saka, but he's been off his game for like the past 3-4 games. It's been evident. You check. So I wasn't really surprised he missed the penalty, to be honest. You understand? At the same time, too, like, he happened to the best of the best. You check? Even Erling Haaland that scored Haaland goal, even he as good as a finisher he be. Haaland missed a couple goals from point blank range up to now. Nobody understands the science of how he missed them. You check? He happened. You check? So, me really too business about Saka missing the penalty. Bearing in mind, too, that he's been scoring all the others. So me not probably miss the penalty.
Joke, but from the get
no, you don't want to cut me, but you cut me.
The penalty.
Eh?
You see, the body language, you never want to even kick the penalty because you never, now me go pick up the ball. You could see him even make if Jesus when he give the ball, he make an attempt for like he want to go take him.
No, I believe he may go take him regardless, man. Me not no problem with that. When I saw Jesus take up the ball, I'm like, wait, Jesus can take the penalty, which
it was mind game because you remember the last time. When in the Leeds game, when Jesus took it, Odegaard had the ball in his hand.
In his hand, yeah.
Jesus after all the players would have cleared the area.
Players would, Yeah,
So
so I was
yeah,
like,
this
okay,
is
cool.
mind games that.
Yeah, check. But then, yeah, I didn't mind him missing the penalty, to be honest, because even then, I still think we had the better players and the better team that we should have still been able to have a result. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you win some, you lose some, and the beauty about this is 2 points lost, yes, but we didn't lose the game. And
Right.
they always say, if you're not gonna win the game, just don't lose it. You check?
And a lot of people have been saying, like, I guess this is where your name came from. That's now Arsenal have battled it, really and truly. But the fact is, it's still in our hands. If City wants to win this title, they're gonna have to beat us. They
Facts.
can't just. It's not like if City play the game in hand, they're gonna pass us. No, we're still
Yeah,
gonna be ahead.
facts.
They
Yeah.
won't have to take it from us. That's
Yo, and
what it is.
ultimately, let's say we both have superb runs for the rest of the season. All we
Right.
need to do is go to Etihad and,
Not lose.
and take a point. Just don't
Not
lose.
lose.
That's it.
Not
No,
lose.
just don't lose. Yeah, check. So,
A few
anyway, we can worry about it.
a few comments here. Devil is saying, and when I watch back the highlights, I think Ramsdale should have done better on that goal.
Yes and no.
Ramsdale
Because
pushed the ball in the goal.
yes and no, because when I watch back the highlights, part of why Ramsdale reacted to it the way he did was because of the fact that the ball got deflected. The ball was deflected on Gabriel's foot. So when I watched it back, I was like, okay, I can kind of understand. Because at first I was like, yo, how the hell Ramsdale made that go in? But then when you watched it back, the ball actually deflected off of Gabriel's foot and it changed the trajectory slightly and pushed it more towards the post. And Ramsdale was already going back this way, you know? So, yo, me really blame me. And then not just that. The way I look at it too, like I said, we had the better team and we still had enough chances that we could have won the game. And then when you check it out too, like Ramsdale can afford one slip up, especially when you look at what he did in the Liverpool game.
I mean, I'm not saying I blame him or anything, but I'm like, Ramsdale. Okay, just like you said, that Liverpool game. Based on that is easy save for Ramsdale.
Fair.
Based on what I see he can do.
Shot by the man bang the ball in the gong the shot. The man bang the ball in the gong shot. Them ball is be difficult ball to save no but.
He got a lot of hand to that ball. I don't think he should have made that.
Sometimes I see ball look like some little soft ball, but when you actually in the game in the run of play. And I know soft shot them then upon.
Fair enough. But no, the Salah shot last week, that also got a deflection and the man got to that. Just saying.
Sure.
We are very lucky that just Tristan Map, we are very lucky that Antonio Big Forehead missed that easy header. That was an awful challenge. Gabby tackles be very harsh. Okay.
Yeah, when Gabriel, that's the one thing I feel like Gabriel need for work for some time. When you hear Gabriel make up his mind, he do something, he just go. Yeah, he now go pull out, and sometimes if he just maybe in that, which it's good to be decisive, but sometimes if he just in that moment realize, okay, no, maybe this is not worth it.
Shepherd the man, like Stella Rice, we say, Holding was getting that. Yeah. He didn't take the best to touch.
Yeah.
It happens. But then this is the point I was making too, just quickly before I get back to the comments. I see a lot of people saying, oh, we need Saliba back. And of course, he's better than Holding. I don't get that. But it seems like if they're blaming Holding for something yesterday, I don't get it. We may see on the timeline. Like if Holding had a hand in us dropping points. It's the players that we depended upon this season let us down yesterday.
Yeah, but I think it's more from the perspective that you see in moments like that when the other team gets the upper hand or gets on the front foot and start pressing and attacking us like the waves of attack. What we miss is Saliba in those situations because Saliba is usually the centre back in those situations that intercepts the pass or breaks the play, and then in the middle of the press just calmly works his way out of it, and that in itself just brings a calmness to the team.
Right.
You don't have that in Holding and Gabriel. Gabriel are more the Terminator style centre back, and Holding go just out of there, kick him out, kick him away. Yeah, check. So yeah.
I think Devil is making the point that Joe made. Saka been off his game for a few now. I felt like Odi gave him the penalty to boost his confidence.
Well, I
Saka,
mean,
in
he
my
is also
opinion, should have
he's also
gotten
the designated penalty taker for the team from
right.
since the Euros.
And he has missed. This is the first one he's missed
This is the
since.
first one he's missed. Yeah.
Saka, in my opinion, should have gotten sub. Since Arteta has been manager, his subs have always been very questionable. Jalil is saying, well, you're a City fan, so you're accustomed to easy misses with Sterling. I don't know who hitting at that.
Shots. Shots
Me,
fired.
me and my mates on the siege. Joe, you know about that?
Yo, me not study Jalil. And boy, they can talk to me. So for now, Jalil, you gotta go play for United. Cause the man had nobody to play. Me never study. But hey,
Uh,
but so glad today I see the news that what that man name that own United.
Glazers.
Yeah, the Glazers, the man confident that they get to keep the club. But me so glad to see that, right? How did you get that?
They're in the
Cheers
mud.
to,
Go ahead,
cheers to
Monty.
many more years of the Glazers.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Monty.
you got the question. So, I'm a couple game no after the Brentford game, right?
Yo, me come back there. I'm gonna take more here we have to say.
The Brentford versus Arsenal.
Yeah, when
Uh-huh.
VAR presumably robbed you guys, right? And the guys were saying,
No, Monty, don't do that. Call it as it is. Call it what it is. I think you can be that objective and call it as it is. Not presumably.
okay, let's say people make mistakes. Okay, that's what they say, right? And then you guys were saying if Arsenal was supposed to lose the league by 2 points, you guys would have went back and reached for that Brentford game. So now I'm saying, will it be the same statement when the season finish and you guys look back on this Liverpool game and this West Ham game so far? With that Brentford game out of you guys' mind right now?
It can't be out of our minds, at least in my mind, because we worked. We deserve a win in the Brentford game. We deserve the win. The game, these other games, I don't see. We can't even call that handball. He did hand the ball, but I can understand why VAR couldn't review it. We weren't robbed in these Liverpool game. In the Liverpool game, we weren't robbed. We weren't. It wasn't daylight robbery in the West Ham game yesterday either. The only time that we can really point to, I mean, there are other incidents too, but the only time we can really point to where they said, clearly the referee robbed us. VAR robbed us. They came out and tell us, hey, look, Arsenal, we robbed you this weekend. But you can't do nothing about them. That's the only time. And rightfully, I mean, we play football. We know you're going to win some, you're going to lose some, you're going to draw some. That's okay. Games are not supposed to be taken from you because of human error when there's a clear system in place for you to see what's going on. So I'd still look at the I know the point you're getting at, Munchie, but I'd still look at that because I think that is a robbery. Daylight robbery. And like Tristan Mapp is saying, call a spade, Munch.
True. I was wanting to know.
He's saying here too, the Everton loss will haunt us also. I'm looking back all the way back to why did we draw with Southampton in the first round? There are a lot of things that we can look back on. But when I say that's the rigors of a season, you're going to drop points. If you lose the league, by 2 points, Munchie, wouldn't you look at that Nottingham Forest game? You'd probably look at that too. But that's football. You don't feel like that was taken from you. That's just why I don't know if Cello has the same opinion.
I mean, I'm not for saying Munchie, you raise no question upon it.
That man have a lover here. Hey, Leandro, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm there, dog. I'm there. You don't chat?
No,
The man asked the question.
No, mama, hear the question. What me say is, yo, I would still look at that because, like Shaq say, yo, not even just that. I would look at all the games where they came out after and said that they got it wrong, because coincidentally, all those games are games that you can say we would have won. The Newcastle game where they didn't give us the penalty, then they said they got it wrong and it should have been a penalty. We would have won that game. You check the Brentford game that we ended up getting 1 point instead of 3 because they didn't draw the lines and they allowed an offside goal. And then you come out and say, oh, we got it wrong. The Man United game where we started the game hot, scored the first goal immediately, and then you call it back for a foul and we end up losing the game. And then you come out and say, oh, after checking it, that should not have been called back and the goal should have stood. You know, things like that. Ultimately, Munchie, if you're in the same situation, you would look back at them too. Because ultimately, those are things that were taken from you. Now, games like the Southampton, even the Southampton game, there was a penalty, but cool, no problem. You never argue over that.
Yeah,
But in those games too, you can look at those games and say, boy, we lost those games, or we lost those points because we didn't score the extra goal we needed. Yeah. The West Ham game, you can't argue with nobody because ultimately you play with your food and somebody else may be more hungry than you. You understand? So things like that you can't even argue. The Liverpool game, honestly speaking, first half we played with our dinner, in my opinion, because we could have scored more than 2 goals. But at the same time, too, when you look at the second half, I think Liverpool's performance in the second half turned that from 2 points drop to a point gained. Because they came out with the same energy they came out with against United. The only difference is our defense was resilient enough to hold out because they came out and had a higher XG and everything overall in the game just from the second half. Bearing in mind, when they played United, it was the same thing. They went in 1-1 and then they come out and with one different level of momentum and they scored 6 goals against United in the second half. This time for us, that we only conceded 1, and we got the 1 point. And ultimately, at the end of the day, we're the only big team that go Anfield and get anything for the season. Because everybody else go lose. Leeds and look, you see what they get today. They might take on personal because they get 6 today. Bearing in mind that Liverpool's home away form has been horrendous this season, and then go Leeds yard to slap them 6. Yeah, Jack. So yeah, me to look on that Brentford game, man, because that is something that you actually take with for now. We're not like to say, we dropped the ball. You take away. And then the fact that there is evidence that you were wrong because you came out publicly and said the goal should not have stood. It was your error. So then when McCarthy I get to the end of the season and McCarthy go on to goal difference. And there they win by goal difference. Right? As an Arsenal fan, one side you go there, you drop points in the damn other game, but one side you go there and look and say, boy,
we did
them man team with 2 points. It's me to win the league.
We did enough. Quickly here, let's just there's 2 comments similar to this. Maybe Arteta is just a battler, says Kirabo. Nothing to do with soccer. And Aiden is down here saying Arsenal are battle jobs.
I love the energy. I love
right. So let me just finish off the comments. Leeds was at home, and he's saying Chelsea never lose at Anfield this season either. The draw. Please don't mention 7-0 again. I'd like to pretend that was a nightmare and it wasn't real.
Check 7, man. But check 7.
Your team position is also not a nightmare either. Either. Just putting that out there. Go ahead, Moy.
I'm putting all bias aside and commenting, as a fair assessment. First of all, that video I sent in the group, I think that's very true because of the past season. With the West Ham stuff that I sent, they have had a lot to say in the title race, also like last year too. So they had to come back and draw. And the years gone by and they come back again and they manage to drop points. But as we say, I don't really like how some Arsenal fans, I don't really care because it's good to see that they are panicking and laughing, and I would love to see that. But just taking off the bias hat, I think it's crazy, in my opinion, that some of these Arsenal fans are already giving up.
Because, the meltdown?
Yeah, I don't think a meltdown is needed because you're 4 points ahead of Man City. We both still have to play each other. And I think it's still in your favors rather than Man City that much. And I always say, repeat the phrase that one game at a time, Man City still has to fight. And I think going to the Etihad that we have going into that game, that Man City has a lot of work to do. And I think we need the results way more than y'all need the results. Y'all just have to stop us from beating y'all, and I think that's what it is. What it is exactly. I think anything less than City going in.
What are you talking about?
No, I think it's easier. Jaleel, personally, I think it's easier for them because I was talking to a fellow Arsenal fan yesterday afternoon on Twitter, and I think it was just easier for them to concede. Hey, look, we shouldn't be in the place that we are, and if we lose, it's no big deal. I think it's a way in which they try to cope. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. Mentally, I think that's just how they're trying to cope with the possibility of us being overtaken. Because here we are.
Wherever them they drink, me now drink no. Me
I'm not depend that either. Because Joe, you can't tell me I'm in this position now and I'm not supposed to enjoy it. Yes, rightfully so. I'm not supposed to be here. But isn't that more reason to enjoy where am I now? Where am I now?
Partner, make it right.
Nothing
Me
wrong
don't
with
polish.
the shot.
Yo, me don't polish the machine for go Etihad now. Yeah, me go there fully loaded now. Oh, what the joker? Hey, think I will come Etihad can lie down. Hey, good no.
Look, me not lie to Joe.
Hey, I talk about clip. Hey, I can clip that too. Oh, what the joke it?
Fellas, you know I said, and I said to in the group yesterday, I don't know why Arsenal's making it harder for me. I really don't like it. But this is a title race. I would personally prefer it to not be a title race. I'm gonna just win them. But you have a bang big team. Nothing good come easy. And I feel like after the game yesterday, I come in there, fellas. After the game yesterday, I said, you know what? If I go, I'm a bang City. Then I'm gonna feel like me even have more rights to the title than if I win the game and them they bang me twice. That if I win the title and them they bang me twice. That's how I feel.
Yeah, Fox.
Yo, really and truly now, the title race is still a toss up between the two teams. There's not no outright favorites as yet, as much as I would love to see Man City pass y'all, which I really think we can do. With this momentum, I think we can manage to pull it back up. Somebody made an analysis from a Man City point of view that this is gearing up to be like the City United title race that we had when we ended up meet United midweek and company managed to score that header. They said it's even shaping up to be something like that. I'm putting all those things into perspective. And then remembering even what Joe said, how he would like to win the league. I mean, I don't blame y'all for being happy and enjoying the moment. If it was me, I would surely be it. Even if City has won the league for let's just say 2 consecutive years, I still enjoy it every single time. But yeah, I'm still excited to see the race. Me get goosebumps every time when we see about the game squad.
Boy,
Yeah, that's what it is.
if I win the league, how much tell them I want to win the league, right? I get sick of me. I have to delete me.
I don't even want to hear this, bro.
Everything. Yo, here we right. I don't have my design for my shot that I go print. Yeah, but I get sick of me.
I think Monty has something he wants to say. He keeps doing up his face the kind of way.
I want to see him.
What?
When the season until Pintum, come on, see him.
No, when
Monty
the season
has something to say.
when I win the league, you can see him.
Okay, no. Man City fully Guzu, as the commander of Jaleel saying, we will be there. Yeah, we will be there.
No matter what. Good day.
Me afraid them man the king. No matter what. Me want full team fit. Anytime Joe lose, me go Royalton for a day pass in City shirt just for the vibes.
Yeah,
that's gonna be one for the generation. Yeah, look quiet. What he do? Call up.
Me? Chelsea, if I talk there.
Unfortunately.
Chelsea, tell you sellers a shot shit mouth there. You have the point chatting you. Don't tell your stream out. Ask you what game he win the last 5. You want points he get the last 5 games.
Them boy had Todd Bowley, give them motivation and speeches.
Them 40 points behind Arsenal.
Oh, what is your guy?
Me can't wait for when season done and me can tell Cello that they against me because me remember something to say right. Oh, let's come up on the show. One time. And then come on the show.
Let me talk now. You're not talking about full of juice. Not even supplements or nothing.
Okay.
That's a weird analogy. That's a weird analogy.
Yo, Munchie, me say, no way about me to this type here. Me even see him as a race. Yo, just so, I just for the media. You understand? Not just for the hype. I mean, they just make this, you know, I don't know, it's inevitable. After Wednesday, the whole summer gonna change. Come me tell you now. Where I come at you now? Mine I get 4 now. With ease now. With ease.
All right.
We saw shape up for that. Imagine Haaland Fanny hat-trick. And Pep up the man. Reason being one more goal needed for the record now. Pep Teddy whispering as he come off half time. You get 3 tomorrow for about that. You get 3 next week Wednesday for about the overall record. The overall record is 34 now. The overall record is 34. And Pep Teddy, you get a hat trick next week Wednesday for the overall record.
Okay, so Munchie.
Okay,
Go ahead, Mark. Okay, let me just put this in, Mark. Yeah. Munchie, the same way you say Haaland can score a hat trick. Well, my Gabriel Jesus can't score a hat trick. Like only 4 permutations and them can come through.
But every time 4 permutations been said by me, like come true.
Yeah, I say is right. Bukayo Saka have a record going where he always score against them big teams. So that's cool. Now worry about them.
But Cello, yes.
City, I was met them and get that little 1.5 goal, and I'm a back from my Edison win Golden Gloves, you check. But just scored. But me not see Gabriel Jesus now go score. In the actual the score.
Yeah, but that's to show you. But then if Gabriel has to score, you have a problem because Saka guaranteed a goal. So that's the 2. So you're gonna bang out 4. You're gonna bang out 4-2.
4-2. We say I might get 4. Might.
Okay, see.
Hey, Joe.
If me score 3 goals and you score 1 until 4, right? But that's cool.
Joe, you know realize
goal versus
some boy talk like some boy talking here, but then talking the confident. Joe, them talk loud, but then talking in their heart, them a tremble. The boy tremble in your heart. You know that.
This is the same statement he made.
Boy a tremble in your heart. That shit boy a tremble in your heart.
Same statement he making the
He
first
not
round.
talking of confidence. The boy not talking of confidence.
For 11 times in a row, me back.
In your heart, you're tremble.
Talking about that. How long are you supposed to do the Spain shootout between the 2 man? We Jack Pies in the shot. We Jack Pies.
Privately, in your heart, you're tremble.
11 times. Me afraid you.
Privately in your heart, you're tremble. Shit mouth, touch your mouth, boy.
Every time
Okay.
Alright. So here's my question, right?
Come on, man.
Here's my question. So, Man City has a FA Cup game this weekend, if I'm going correctly. So we're not playing this weekend, and Arsenal plays on Friday, right?
Yeah.
So then, let's say Arsenal wins, which I do think Arsenal is going to win the game. Y'all going 77, rightfully. So then, if City win, okay, so then it will be basically 2 games in hand. So then we should be behind y'all by 1 point at least, if we might win our next 2 games.
What?
We will be behind y'all by a point if we manage to win our next 2 games. City might, if we manage to beat Arsenal, when we beat Arsenal, I have to say that. When we beat Arsenal next week and then we play our next game.
No, you have to say where your heart really feel, man. If we manage to beat Arsenal. So your heart really feel. The time for be like a Munchie. So what your heart really feel, man. Be honest with yourself.
Yo, you know how I put it. You know, I don't have to think. Wow, I say. Yeah, yo, I really think City can do it, but then I can't go at the fact that I can't sleep on Arsenal like how I was doing early in the season. You know, it's
Facts.
really past the time when we was talking about are they going to be there for the long haul, this and that. We're waiting for them to drop off. And yeah, Arteta did what he had to do with them this season, and as I said again, with the different mentalities between the two clubs. City has the mentality of, hey, we already did this before. We already been here. We're the big boys. You know what it takes. But then I'm saying this Arsenal mentality over here from these young players. These are these young generations that we say, hey, we're on board right now, and we
Yo,
got we
wait,
might
you
have
go,
done it.
you go Bayern Munich before I play, innit?
Yeah, we have Bayern Munich on Wednesday.
Yeah, man. I can use couple injury and like
No,
a rough up
yo,
over there.
hear this right. Big bang Arsenal.
I'm a beat team come back. My B team come back. So the matter what injuries you say can come up. Big team, my B team easy just run over you. Easy.
Jack, you're muted.
Yeah, sorry. Joe, toe to toe. I think we can beat City. We
Yeah,
have
I
a
do
better
too.
team.
I do
We have a
too.
better team. Monchi's well, calm down now.
Yo, that's what I know, man. Hey, they should come up with this hopeful statement all the time. And when I meet her, I clap at you.
And just like you, we hope.
So
All right,
wait, so
okay.
so
All
what the
right, hold on
problem
there,
is?
hold on there,
So
hold on there.
we must just conceive that egg bang how we. Oh, you
So me-
sick in the head, brother.
But
Yeah, boy,
Just
we
your
come at
statement,
hey, here
yeah,
what?
but then
Yeah,
hopeful too.
hey, me
When
come
my-
at Etihad, come take away your lunch, boy.
when I make a statement, you say, oh, my,
How
so
are
yeah,
you joking?
someday. You know, make more say
Me
we
come
have
at Etihad, come take away your lunch.
take away lunch. Fana, I want to joke it.
Yo,
Take away your lunch,
I am
boy.
not.
Me come
I
at
am.
Etihad, come
I
bad
am
you
not.
up, take away your
Yeah.
lunch.
I am not.
Really
Okay.
me say, you see that game against West Ham? That's where the experience. I'm now gonna bring them up. That is showing the literally experience.
Yo,
What happened?
listen.
What experience that?
There's some part that is just that annoy me. Me not Arsenal fan, but that is literally annoy me. Right? That's the one.
Okay, but in fairness though, in fairness, if you go point it out, if you go point it out, in fairness, the referee should have called that for handball.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But
Let's get technical then. If you want to highlight my players and them flaws, if you want to highlight my players and them flaws, the talk about what the referee should have been called. So I don't really want to say nothing about my players and them big man. But I want to say nothing about my players. Talk about City alone.
No, Shock. Listen, two things about what you said. Old people always say, they give nobody nothing to talk about. And this is what I always say every time. When they give the referee a decision for make, whatever decision you make, you have to go with it.
Right.
If the referee a decision, hey, is it a handball or is it not a handball? Why are you giving the referee that decision to make? Answer me, say. That's what I say. That's the one with the
Yo,
package.
ultimately, no, me not gonna top say no much. Ultimately, how we throw the game now. Me no blame the how we not getting the handball. Me no think the penalty me start. Me still think on penalty. Ultimately, how we throw the game. How we win the game, and all of a sudden the whole the front line turn into Brazil national team. All of a sudden, everybody near Flickerini. Me no know the man in the bad.
Joe.
And Arteta, you think by accident Arteta highlight that in his press conference? The man say we had a comfortable lead, and then the man and them start to do one ton of flicking and this and that.
We throw the game away. Rightfully so, Joe. We throw the game away. But I just don't like the narrative Monchi is pushing. That because, and Jalil mentioned it here, we haven't beaten City since 2015. Look how much years we haven't gone to what is your name? What the triple team name? Tottenham and win. And win. We have there are a lot of things that we haven't done. And the fact is, this is football.
No, every time I go and feel I get lash.
Look, Monchi, last point I make to Monchi. Monchi, have a back your team. I don't bring it back for backing your team. I'm backing mine too. I'm still doing the same thing. But I feel like you need to give some place, just like Mo is doing. I don't think what Mo is like. Mo is coming and Mo is saying, look, if we don't shape up, Arsenal can slap Howie as much as we can slap them. And I think that's a fair statement.
But the thing is, like, what experience have to do it in the West Ham game?
We done a shape up now.
What experience have you doing in the West Ham game?
You check? And again, Shaq, you're missing. Them artists. Personally.
We got 5 minutes, fellas.
Personally.
Yeah, I have 5 minutes. I need to hear what you say. Let's go. Next point.
No.
I don't want, hey, Muty. I don't want to hear you. I don't know. You see, Moy, you're the kind of City fan that if I lose the title at the end, me shake your hand and say, boy, good fight. You see, Munchie and them, you hide in the bush and wheel big stone after the
Boy, Joe, them boy, the back nobody, Joe.
Hold on. Wait. Let Munchie finish talking. No, he's still gonna make his point. So let's let him finish.
The panel don't want to hear me, so my camera.
Hold on. Give him. We have to respect Munchie. He's one of our own.
Personally, as an Arsenal fan, after all we've been hearing, even neutral fans saying Saka fan, personally, would you guys have still given Saka that penalty? Even
What do you mean? Penalty taker. He haven't let us down.
Yeah, penalty taker. So
Look, the man took bigger penalty than what he took yesterday.
Man, the start.
I'm gonna tell you the one I was fearful of. I was fearful of the one in the Liverpool game when we were 2-2.
Yeah. Yes.
Early up in the season, I was fearful. That was the first one he took too. Since he missed the one in the Euros, I was like, whoa, y'all sure about that? Well, you haven't let me down from since that one. If that happened again any other day, I would have still chosen Saka.
When you out to farm on that, so because you gotta take away your penalty from your designated penalty taker for what? A part of making a person your designated penalty taker, you have to live with the fact that and then you have to live with the fact that he not gonna score out of them. Look for Salah. Salah Liverpool penalty taker. He missed 2 penalty 2 games in a row. You think the next penalty then get them again, anybody else? And he take them again.
True. As I say, based on what they say, me not say he shouldn't have gotten up, but I say personally, like based on what they say,
that he's been out of farm.
I don't think farm have anything to do with him getting that penalty.
But then look at how many players. Look at how many players have rebooted their farm from scoring a penalty, something like that. That is all the more reason for you to give him. You get it on the score sheet and you boost his confidence. Now next week I go Southampton and he run pan people. But at the same time too, every time Saka has had a bad performance where he's been at fault in some way, shape or form,
and the man tweet out.
Usually the next one of games after, he usually go on crazy. So me, I have no problem. Personally, I don't.
Until he meet happy.
Just go on the fact that they say his body language.
Yeah, Munchie, we heard you. We heard what you were saying, and we're saying that all that taking all that into effect, you would have still given Saka.
The penalty taker.
Shaq, did you have intention for us to end the show with us picking our team of the season?
Yeah, that's them big line. We go again, especially the Shaq. That's the big line. We go again, and next season I go again.
In fairness, I haven't had to say that much this season. So what are you talking about?
Fox. I'm to them.
I guess we go again next season. You just have to add that next 2 words to it. Next season.
Yeah, to win again next season.
Hey,
Hey, Munchie, man, not lie. Your tears are going to be sweet, bro.
Sure.
Your tears are going to be sweet, bro.
Shock.
No, hold on. So okay, watch out. This is the thing that you're not factoring.
Yeah, Newcastle.
You can bang me twice and still lose.
How?
What do you mean how?
Next week Wednesday, we now MLS game of them. How you go win?
So that's just a given. That's just a given that you're gonna win all the rest games.
No, but you were saying me can bang it twice and still lose. But me say how?
Yeah, because you can lose other games.
Oh Jesus, Munchie.
Man, I understand that. Listen, remember now, the blue train of roll now. A steamroll people.
Bulletproof rain in a full effect tonight. I mean, I don't know what the hell you're saying.
All right, see, Durban is saying Ivan Toney was kicking penalties straight for about 3 years also, and I missed none. He missed one the other day. It happens, man. It happens. Shock me no feel so he don't feel. Once them bang Arsenal, that's it. Me tell them Devils Bridgewater rough and a draw tall. Them nah lose. Look, City's formidable. I expect them. I'm expecting. I thought on the weekend Leicester could have just because Leicester's always a iffy team. But generally for the season, I'm like, yo, City gonna win that game. City gonna win that game. I even thought they were going to beat. I thought they were going to beat Nottingham Forest too.
Yeah.
Yo,
Look how that turned out.
yes, remember.
Hold on. We overtime already. The point when you beat, remember the game before Nottingham Forest? Who did you play before Nottingham Forest?
Can't remember.
I think you played us. I think that's the game after you beat us.
Yeah.
Right. So you were on a high. And then the very next game, you get one more cup on the show, say? The Forest, them push them in too high for Ireland navigate.
So
It can happen again.
But listen, you see them stage of the season. This is when City name City, and this is the worst time for make City go on a run. Them stage of the season.
So
I mean, it should be, you know the last time Arsenal lost the game was is January? February? Arsenal haven't lost a game since when? In the league.
But all that change.
Sure.
So you keep talking about runs as if you're the only team on a run.
Sure. What we want to say here?
In previous season, is it the last 10 games in City season for the past couple of seasons? I barely like everybody get put on the line now.
Right.
Barely no.
Right. But this was last season. You have nothing that says this season is gonna be the same, bro.
Last
Yeah,
season,
I love the fact that you're going off of history.
But sure, all me want
Right,
to say,
tell him.
you remember before the Nottingham Forest game, as this there be the same situation.
Yeah. Because remember them 11 points with our reach.
Before the Nottingham Forest game now.
Yep.
They cut
They were
down
ahead
the
by
lead.
goal difference.
They cut down the lead, and then they say, okay, yes, Arsenal gone down
City,
now.
yeah.
City
The Everton
take
game was
over.
all last. Yeah.
City take over. But
shot,
plenty
me the
more
one
game for go down.
they go up on Facebook Live and they don't calculate how much price they get at the City because City play FA Cup game.
But listen, remember
Before
I
the
said in
game,
the March.
And they done the
I
this.
go back from my life and say, I say by April, I'm going to this amount of points in front of City.
All right. So
you know what the March that they be? That they be.
we're gonna close.
You know what
We're
the
gonna
March?
close now. We're gonna close now. But the thing is,
When
the
the
thing
March,
is,
nobody now hear you. In the March, you don't talk no football.
The season
In the
should
March,
just
you don't talk no football.
the thing is, fellas.
In the March, you don't talk no. I'm fake fan, you be. You are fake fan.
in the fairy tale
You are
right now.
fake fan.
The season was done.
You are fake fan.
Make
In the
start
March, you
Yo,
don't talk no
Shock.
football.
Okay.
Shock. Over the time.
Yeah, we over time. My last question to Munchie, and Munchie, I only want is a 10-second response. We're gonna close right after. What if City doesn't win the title?
10, 9, 8, 7,
Nothing.
6,
Nothing.
5.
All
Man,
right.
I'm fake fan, me tell you. You're
Yo,
fake
he
fan.
tell
You
nothing.
back no team,
Yo,
but
last
Joe.
thing,
jump on team 3. What can this
One.
man do?
All
10
right.
seconds.
Go ahead, Moy.
I don't want to hear nothing else.
right? Reason why me don't want Arsenal, I really need City to win this championship for sure. Because I can't manage Shaq, Joe, and Celo chatting for a period of time, especially on that last Sunday. And I know
Don't say Ireland fans are Arsenal fans, no.
I know I'm going to have to deal with Shaq, especially. Yo, if City lose, especially on a dramatic day, I am going to be crying. I'm going to be shedding tears again, I can tell you also.
Hey,
But,
Yo, me not lie. Honestly, me tell you,
for the whole last game of the season.
the fact,
What
right?
did you
it's Brighton they have now.
City is going to win the treble. Honestly.
Yo,
It's true on Brentford.
No, because you know, be grinding in the 4 clubs now. You know, I play clubs now.
but then here, Celo, me not lie, and me not even joke. Me and Moy, Me and Moy, all the thing for tap me and Moy for fight on that day. If me home a watcher. Because if me win that upon the day, the boy have to knock me for come out his face. He have to knock me. But nah lie.
Yo, telling y'all right now, right? If y'all ever see me and I don't remember if y'all remember that picture that I sent when Arsenal and City played the time, and I sent it in the group where he crying and so. It's like just imagine that. Imagine the game more serious.
Now when I get a 5, when Shaka gets sent out.
He wasn't talking to me now, and I guarantee if it was the last day type of stuff, and Arsenal win or City win, one of us is going to be vexed with each other that day.
No, but not like no. But true the Arsenal they work today. Tell me they work if Arsenal lose the league, I'm gonna cry. I say yeah. Damn right. I want to drink it. If Arsenal lose the ball, I want to drink it. I think it's joke.
Yeah, but that could be the last opportunity next 50 years.
Yo,
we don't leave that for the next show because that's a myth.
And the
That's a myth. Again, fans, we'll be back on Thursday. This week is Champions League, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I guess the Real Madrid already through. City already through. So it's AC and Napoli.
Bayern again. They might say Bayern.
Joe, we are not.
You can go and say Joe Tillman top Haaland in him out. How are the joke?
Just look at that. Me don't win Premier League and so right.
And on that note, guys, we'll be back on Thursday to review all this. Munchie, don't be a stranger. Do not be a stranger. Come what may. Throughout the rest of the season. Do not be a stranger.
Don't worry, May 28th may come back. May 28th.
Yo, Shaq, yeah.
Yo.
The man will come next show because the man don't want to feel shame the shop. So you come next show.
That's facts. Let's quick thing. Joe and Moy and me hear you say hello. Joe, Moy, O'Neal and Jaleel and so. Play our started. We gotta come in a Friday or something and talk some basketball, man.
Yo, partner, yesterday are probably one of the most exciting starts to the playoff in a long time.
I mean, even with injuries, too, crazy. Oh, Munchie watch basketball too.
Yeah. Every game, no, Munchie only watch Celtics game.
Right, that's fine.
And he only watch playoffs. He only watch playoffs too.
Tell the only basketball he watch. Last he watched basketball with Tim Duncan. So I don't know say okay, I'll join in. And Moy all of a sudden Moy back next. Next
passing. Mix in
bunch of Celtics. Yeah. Anyway, my Warriors playing just now. So when you come out the show.
Remember our clubs tonight in the pan. Me want man start. Me know man dip and all of a sudden the pan.
And on that note, guys, we're gonna see you guys on Thursday night.
Thank you for watching Island Fans. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when there are new videos and updates. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and like us on Facebook. Island Fans, for the passion of the game.